Welcome back to the show. We're joined now by senior linebacker Matt Wenger and sophomore wideout Andy Stuursma. Matt, what's the last 15 months been like for you? I know starting out, you thought 2009 was going to be your last season here. You injured your knee in the first game. Just kind of going all the way through to what we've seen from you this year.
Well, it was a long time to have to wait to play in a game. But I've enjoyed every second of this season, and that was really my motivation for doing my rehab and getting back. Just being back out on the field again with these guys, and it's a great feeling, and having so much fun this year. I wouldn't change anything that happened for the world. Just with this season, it's been a special year so far. So.
And you talk about the rehabbing. How much time did it take before you weren't second guessing your knee or anything like that?
It takes a while. Really until you play the first game. You're like, I wonder what it's going to feel like actually having to tackle somebody. But I mean, it's fine. And anytime anything like that happens, I think the mental part is actually harder than the physical part. Mm-hmm. And once you conquer that, it's all back to 100%, and just as good as before, as good as normal. So.
And Andy, for you on Saturday, the catchers just kept coming, 7 in all. Did you expect to get looked at so much?
Every game is different because it's who the receiver who gets open, how defense reads. So quarterback just made those reads and threw it my way. So. And
with Steve being out, he's usually the guy I looked at in some of those crucial situations. I know you're getting looks on 3rd downs, 4th downs, even in the red zone. You became that guy. What's it like to be depended on as that go-to guy?
It feels great. It's just one of those things when you make a play like that, you're on top of the world, and then you're just happy that the O-line gave you the time for it and the quarterback threw it that way.
And Coach, we kind of discussed it a little bit earlier. The depth that you guys have on the defensive line. We're seeing quite a bit of depth at the receiving corps as well, and I imagine that's got to be a huge tool.
Oh, sure. We recruit like that. I think offensively it's easy to attract receivers and quarterbacks to our offense because they know they're going to be an integral part of everything. I think it's a lot of fun to be involved with it. So we do have some depth, but it takes a while to get used to it too. There's a lot of learning that goes on, and I think you're really starting to see Andy now at the end of his sophomore year rise to the top.
And Matt, I know for you seniors, 3 years in a row winning that Little Brass Bell. Tell me what that moment was like when you guys able to bring it back once again.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Wheaton's a great team. It's always been a good game. It's a good rivalry. We always play each other very tough, and winning the Bell, winning the conference, all in the same game. It was pretty cool. It's pretty special.
Well, Saturday's victory not only brought a conference title and the Little Brass Bell, Coach John Thorne became Cardinal football's all-time leader in victories. We take a look at that achievement in this week's Cardinal Corner. It was a big victory. It was against Wheaton, so that goes without saying, but Saturday at McCulley Stadium also was one for the record books. It was John Thorne's 75th victory as coach of the Cardinals, helping him pass Gordon Fisher to become #1 all-time. For his players, the achievement was no surprise.
He's just a great person, overall. I've been with so many coaches. I played 3 sports in high school, 4 years, so I've seen so many coaches, and he's just as a person, he teaches you so much, and it carries over the field.
Well, he was a Hall of Fame high school coach for a reason, and he's working his way up to be a Hall of Fame college coach. He's a great coach. He's enthusiastic, charismatic, and he loves the game. If you love it, if you love something, you're going to dedicate yourself to it, and there's nothing that's going to stop you from succeeding in it.
When Thorne came to Naperville in 2001, the Cardinal program didn't have too rich of a history. In just over a century, North Central had employed 24 head football coaches, and behind Gordon Fisher on the all-time wins list was Jesse Vale, with only 37 victories. But Thorne quickly changed that, piling up victories and passing Vale in 5 years, reminding Cardinal players and fans that football is supposed to be fun.
You want to have fun. Athletics should be an outlet for that, and I think our men on the football team haven't embraced that and taken it to maybe a higher level where we're truly considered a top 5 in the country.
He's also, he's a damn good coach. It's not just about all these things of character. It also, you have to know your X's and O's, and I don't think there's anybody better.
And that has helped the Cardinal program become a point of pride in the last 9 years.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. These are wonderful young men. It's exciting to have the whole campus community feel their energy and to watch them succeed.
Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family!
Right now you're seeing us. A few years ago with Cam Knish, we were throwing the ball all over the place and setting all kinds of air records, through the, throwing the ball. But now we've got the personnel to both run the ball, and then when you got a defense that can truly just stifle the run game and be in the top 4 in the country with rush defense, that's a great winning formula.
Matt, you look at Coach Thorne's tenure here, he's been here 9 seasons, and he's already the all-time leader in victories. It took the guy that he passed 17 years to do that. Just kind of what makes him so successful as a coach?
He's just a great person, really. And, we talk about becoming better, better men, as well as football players, too. And he really cares about his players a lot. I think that's, we want to play for him so hard because he's such a great coach and a great man, and it's more than just X's and O's. It's it's the environment that he creates within our program that I think has really helped make him successful.
And Coach Ponks is a guy that's worked with Coach Thorne for 8-9 years now. What's some of the things you see from him as a head coach that has made him so successful at this level?
Well, I think Matt alluded to the philosophy part of it. He is concerned about the coaches and the players as individuals, more so than just the X's and O's. The X's and O's will come, and we've all heard him say, it's winning football games is pretty easy. You block better, you tackle better, you run the football, you throw the football, and you're going to win. But really, to create the atmosphere of caring about one another, becoming better people, better men, is really what makes the philosophy and the program better.
And Andy, we kind of touched on it a little bit. We look at this Cardinal offense. You guys are so balanced. 200 yards rushing a game, around 200 yards passing a game. How are you guys able to adapt so well to do so many different things?
I feel it starts with the O-line because they're capable of run blocking, just hitting kids out of there, and then they're also capable of pass blocking, giving the quarterback all the time in the world, and then just letting the running backs, receivers make some plays.
And Matt, as we kind of look to the other side of the ball, you guys, have been so successful this year, but talking with a lot of the guys on the defense, you guys still aren't satisfied. What are a couple things maybe you need to work on going into playoff time?
Well, yeah, you always got to strive to get better. We want to start to create some more turnovers. We especially want some more interceptions. But our D-line is so good that we're either sacking them or they're throwing the ball away, which we'll take that. But I think creating some more turnovers, we're really going to need them in the playoffs as we, make our, march to Salem, hopefully.
And Coach, we kind of discussed it briefly before we got started here today. You guys have that automatic bid for the playoffs. I know you're looking forward to North Park, but just for the fans, kind of what is the difference between the intensity of regular season football and once we get to that playoff tournament time?
You definitely ratchet it up. We're down to 32 teams now, and all 32 teams, no matter who they are or what conference they came from, have a goal of getting down to Salem. So each and every week, you're still using the same philosophy that we use during the regular season. Prepare to beat the best team in America and take another step further. So the intensity's there, but we've kind of prepared for that from week 1.
Well, definitely it's something that we're all looking forward to. Okay. Well, stay with us because after the break, we switch it up just a tad to take a look at the whole Cardinal athletic world. Stay with us.